My name is Kay Livingston, and this is speech number 7 for speech class at LTRC. This is my audience, as well as my sister behind the camera. Now for speech number 7, we had discussed something that was important to us, something that we would do to change the world. Personally, I believe that there are so many things that need to be changed right now, all the way from government to something as simple as your community. However, we also had to discuss something that was related to us, that was important to me and who I am. The first thing I thought of was actually my sister, Diana. As some of you know, and some of you don't, she has a disability. This is known as cerebral palsy. According to cerebral palsy information, 8,000 infants and 1,500 preschool-aged children are diagnosed with this disability every year. According to Cerebral Palsy Overview, 500,000 Americans have cerebral palsy. This survey was done in 2001, so from there, the numbers have only grown. Now, when you have cerebral palsy, it's a lot harder to walk, to run. You do everyday activities. As a result, many children use a wheelchair, such as my sister's behind me. This is something that they take with them depending on the severity of the case, throughout their whole lives if need be. This is why so many activities such as swimming, where you're basically off your feet and moving with your arm strength, is so important to these kids because they use that to get physical exercise. Now, however, when you're at school or going someplace as simple as a playground, it's a lot harder for these children to move around, to enjoy life as normal children would. That is why when I thought about how to change the world, I thought of, in my community, building a simple park, a simple playground that children with disability could use. However, I got this idea because recently I went to a camp where they had something like this. That's why I thought would be a good thing to bring to my community. Now, according to Recreation Opportunities for Children with Special Needs, there are many different camps and places that children with CP can go, such as Abilities First, located in Ohio, Camp Courageous in Kentucky, and Camp Sunshine in Maine. These are just 3 of the many cross-country, but they're so important because even if it's for a week, it allows these children to enjoy themselves, to feel as if any other normal child would. That's why these camps are so popular. Now, at these camps, they have these playgrounds already made. They are specially made with ramps going up into tree houses that are easily wheelchair accessible, easy for crutches, for wheelchairs, for even some braces. It's a lot easier for these children to enjoy playing, just by themselves if they have to, which is why I want to bring it here. To help me do this, there are many different places I can contact. For instance, according to Grants for Playgrounds for Disabled Children, there are places such as Boundless Playgrounds, Shane's Inspiration, and All Kids Can that do this. They go around all across America building these playgrounds for children not only with CP, but also with many other disabilities as well. This is so important because as a community, we need to come together. No one is perfect. Everyone has their own disability, their own problem, their own circumstance that is special to them that they need to overcome. But as friends, as neighbors, even as people you don't know, statewide, cross-country, everyone is connected, even if it's just because we happen to live in America. So that's why I thought, you know what, for people to enjoy a simple day in the playground, I thought this would be for me to be able to come help these kids just build some place where they could enjoy, even if it's one afternoon, but it's something that they could keep coming back to. And even if it's just me, which I know my friends, my family would help, building a simple treehouse with a ramp That's not hard. How many Americans have tree houses in their backyard? You know, I know that we could actually do this, and it would make a great difference to these kids who otherwise wouldn't be able to have this opportunity. Simply find a place in the park, talk to your community, get their approval, put up a tree house, even if it's not in the trees. Just have a ramp going maybe 1 story off the floor. It doesn't have to be 40 feet in the air, but I know I can do this. It could just be a simple room with some windows, some plants growing around it, and a ramp going up. Even that's something especially made for them, where they could really just come enjoy the day because it's wheelchair accessible. Normally, playgrounds, parks, even schools, where the kids go to play aren't wheelchair accessible. Oh, they have ramps going into the school and out into the playground, but once you're out there, what can you do? Between the stones, the fences, everything they have to protect the children is also a hindrance to these children who have wheelchairs. So that's why I thought that if I could change the world, this would be just a small step in my way of doing it. But even one small step can grow, especially if more than one person took that step. But for me, I want to start that. I want to be the first one to go to my community and say, this is what I want to do. Help me, and hopefully get it done. Thank you. Come see my outline. This is my works cited. Oop. And my audience is still here. And my prop. Okay. Thank you.